of China's Huangyan Island belongs to China, for it is part of its national territory by virtue of its original and historical title. A state has an unquestioned right to exercise sovereign authority throughout the extent of its territory. Territory, therefore, has become the legal order, the point of departure in settling most questions that concern international relations. This is cited by Gerard von Glan, citing Judge Max Huber in the case of the Island of Palmas arbitration in 1928. We shall first discuss a title to a territory and how it is obtained. Title to territory has been obtained by states through the transfer of land from one owner to another, or through the acquisition of land not belonging to any other state. In the former case, a derivative title was obtained, whereas in the latter instance, the owner received original title. Discovery is the oldest and historically the most important method of acquiring title to territory. Up to the 19th century, discovery alone sufficed to establish a legal title. But since then, discovery had to be followed by an effective occupation in order to be recognized as a basic title, as a basis of a title to territory. We, the affirmative side of this great debate, shall now proceed to show that China first discovered the Huangyan Island and has since then exercised effective acts of sovereignty over the same, thus vesting on it original and historical right. Point number 1. Historical accounts provide details showing that China has discovered the Huangyan Island and has since then recognized it as part of its national territory. According to many historical documents, the Chinese first discovered the group of reefs and islands about 550 sea miles south of Hainan Island and the surrounding waters in the South China Sea, and named the area Zhanghai, or the Rising Sea, as early as over 2,000 years ago. From the Song Dynasty, which is from AD 960 to 1279, to the Qing Dynasty, from AD 1644 to 1912, or for over a period of 19 centuries, the Chinese called these islands as Xitang and Changsha, which included Huangyan Island, or the Scarborough Shoal, as what is now known by our claimants, as part of the Xingsha Islands. In a recent statement issued by Li Guoqiang, the Deputy Director of the Research Center for Chinese Borderland History and Geography, he confirmed that in the 13th century, Emperor Kublai Khan of China's Yuan dynasty assigned an astronomer, Wu Shujing, to conduct a territory survey called the Measurement of the Seas to unify the Chinese calendar nationwide, in which the Huangyan Island was chosen as one of the 27 measuring locations in the survey, and which survey was clearly recorded in China's official historical documents. In 1935, Huangyan Island was listed as part of the Zhongsha Islands in the list of geographical names approved and publicized by the Water and Land Mapping Review Committee of the Chinese government with respect to 132 islands, shoals, reefs, and sandbars in the South China Sea. This committee subsequently issued the map of China's islands in the South China Sea and included Huangyan Island into China's territory. Subsequently, in 1947, the Internal Affairs Ministry of the Chinese government produced a location map of the South China Sea Islands, in which the geographical names of Dongsha, Xisha, Zhongsha, and Nansha Islands were clearly marked, together with 172 islands, shoals, reefs, and sandbars. China has also long established an exercise of effective jurisdiction over these islands. In fact, in a recent statement by the Chinese government, it has also sent out scientific expedition teams to Huangyan Island on many occasions. And scientists of South China Sea Institute of Oceanology and Chinese Academy of Sciences landed on Huangyan Island for research activities in October 1977. These official data prove that China has been continuously recognizing the Huangyan Island as part of its national territory and has thus exercised continuous and uncontested jurisdiction and control over these islands, to which no other state can claim. Thank you very much.